Welcome back to our episode, and we have some wonderful, wonderful, wonderful movie producers in the house. There's a movie that's coming out, I think, early next year, and the movie is called Askim, and we have the producers of the movie in our studio today. Hello.
Yes. Hi. So excited to be here.
Yay. We're so excited about this movie and excited about what you guys are doing. Can you tell the viewers a little bit about the movie and how the idea came about to even start one?
Well, I think the whole concept of the film and its blueprint started with me. Because I wrote the screenplay. It was a 150-page screenplay.
Wow.
It was going to be shot in black and white. I still want it shot in black and white with some hard color to it. And I had chopped it down to do a short film. So it was a film that was going to be kind of similar to what Casablanca was, along those lines with dialogue and that kind of style of dialogue. And then I got together with Lumbie and I told Lumbie, I said, read this. And she read the short film. She's like, I want to be a part of this. So Lumbie's thinking, I hope he doesn't think that I want to be the lead actress. I'm thinking, I hope Lumbie is thinking she's going to be the lead actress because this lead actress is 24 years old. Right. So, so when we got together at a cafe, she said, I said, well, I want you to join in as an executive producer or producer.
Wow.
And, to help me out in getting this thing funded. Because I know you have a lot of connections. And so she says, that's what I wanted to be, producer. So that's, the inception started with me.
Okay.
And from there, Lumbie helped me to make it grow into something very, very different. It went like 360 degrees, so I had to rewrite the whole thing all over again.
It was a total rewrite.
Yeah, it was.
It was. So I made it more of an interracial screenplay, because if I did it like 1940s, of course, you have a lot of Caucasian people acting in it.
Right. Yeah.
And so when Lumbie was showing me different actors, I'm like, that would be very interesting to go that route with it, especially with today's climate of political climate today.
Right.
So that's really something that's going to be enticing not only to investors or anybody that wants to donate in this picture. So we're about to talk about that.
Amazing.
Awesome. So we kind of heard how the two of you got connected. How did the three of you now come together as a full team?
I think we got started, Tony was making a film, so I was helping him out with that film, because I previously directed a film before. So he brought me on. We've been close friends for a while.
Okay.
And Lumbie was in his film acting. So we were like, let's just get together and see what happens. And ever since that happened, that film didn't go through, unfortunately, but that just happens all the time.
Right.
But we got a closer bond together, and we've been together ever since. And it's just been a wonderful journey.
We go way back, when we
Okay.
filmed, like probably in the 2000 or 90?
2007.
2007.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
that's a long time.
Wow.
Yeah. So we became friends, then kind of connected, kind of stayed in touch on
Okay.
social media.
Right.
So that made it easier now that we're thinking of filming this movie to come together again and say, you know what, let's do something and make it actually more fruitful and productive and just do it.
Right.
So that's what we're doing now, and it's going to be exciting. I think.
Yes, it is.
You saw the screenplay, I mean, it's just amazing.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
So speaking of playing the film, what would you say you want the lasting message of the film to leave with the viewers? What do you think the message is to those viewers?
To me, it's a message of love,
Okay.
because that's what the movie is about. Askim is my love.
Oh.
That's what it means in Swedish. It's my love. And then in Turkish, it's a sweet friendship, which can lead to loving, I love you.
Oh, wow.
So we wanted to communicate that message, even though the movie itself has a kind of a turn and a twist to it. It becomes a bit controversial as far as how far would you go for love?
Okay.
How far would you go? Because this love is like inseparable.
Okay.
These two individuals, Celeste and Dorian, are inseparable.
Oh, wow.
It's like nothing should come in between them.
Right.
Nothing. That love should be left alone, untempered. Because if you do, I mean, it's just because it's like a revolt almost. But it's really a message to everybody to say,
Yeah.
let's love each other, and if you love someone, you want to protect them.
Right,
How far
right.
would you go? How far would you really go to protect that love?
Yeah.
Exactly. It's do you want to be more powerful? Which the main character Dorian pursues a political career, but at what price? Are you willing to sell your soul, your humanity, and your dignity to do that? Or is love more important? And in the end, the ending is it kind of borders on Oliver Stone controversy to the violence coming from Martin Scorsese and Quentin Tarantino. So it's but then the love story kind of comes a lot into play, like Casablanca type love story. But it goes deeper than that. I'm not going to give that secret away.
So is this gonna be shot here in Dallas or?
All over Dallas,
Okay.
very luxurious locations.
Okay.
I don't know if anything like this has ever been attempted by first-time feature-length filmmakers, because we have experience in it.
Right.
He's done a feature-length film, but the size and the scope of this is so huge that you just don't get up one day and say, "Well, I'm going to shoot a movie." It takes time to do that, and the most important thing about shooting a movie is you have to pre-production is the most important part of it, and everything will collapse if you don't do that just right. So that's what we're doing in getting this whole thing planned out just right. And I'm still working with the script and cutting it down and breaking it down. But this is the starting process right here of getting it funded, making the word spread out,
Right.
and people can participate as well.
Awesome.
So has casting started?
It has not started just
okay,
yet, But we are gonna start hopefully pretty soon. We want to get the funding in place first, That way we can hopefully get somebody that somebody that you already know on screen, something like that. And we like to do a lot of local talent because there's so much local talent
Right.
there.
That's true.
It's not just here in Dallas, but it's in Texas also. So, we want to get that out there and, get people known.
Yes.
So obviously there's going to be a lot of people watching who are going to take a lot of interest in this film. How do they get in touch with you guys? How do they find out more about what's going on, when casting it will take place, and all of that kind of information?
Well, we do have social medias working on that currently also. When we do casting call, we'll blast it to everywhere. We'll hold it, locally, and people will come in. I'm sure some people will be wanting to come in from out of state. They're more than welcome to. The more the merrier is better. So
Do you have a trailer already in place?
No, there's no trailer in place. And that's kind of going into the shooting process of this. I planned to do it kind of like the way the foreign filmmakers did their films, where they'd get some money, they'd go out and shoot, then they'd go back to the drawing board, get some money, go out and shoot more, until their films were complete. That's the way Stanley Kubrick did his films, because they were just so controversial. So that's how we're planning our film, is doing it in phases where it only involves 2 characters. And then it gets bigger. It now involves 5 characters, so many pages, until we get to the bigger sets, which a place like the Adolphus Hotel ballroom, they already said, well, you can use it, but we need you to have your insurance in place.
Okay.
And that could cost a lot of money.
Oh, right.
And so
right.
the Adolphus Hotel to a Corsicana mansion, the Ginsburg mansion out in Corsicana, everything just has to be timed right. They're willing to help these very, very wealthy people. And also locations like the Bass Hall and the Botanical Gardens in Fort Worth and Dallas. But we have to have our ducks in line with insurance.
Right.
All those. It's a business.
Yes.
And everybody, that's why we want funding in place, is because the people that have gone out to get into this business went to school to pour thousands of dollars in getting that education. Right. And this needs to be a living for them. So that's the one thing that somebody, a cinematographer, always told me, is never have them working for free. And that was Fernando. That's true. That was Fernando Arguelles, and Fernando. he works on a lot of television shows that are known on CBS and NBC. In my networking, they were always reading my scripts and they said, you got to do something bigger than this. And you've done short films, go do something bigger. And so, but just be sure people get paid.
Yeah,
It's a
that's
business.
true.
And it costs money to do make-believe.
It does.
And I know there's a lot of people doing horror, stuff like that. We wanted to do a different venture of this. So it's so easy to do a horror. It takes skill to do horror, to make it correct and right. But for Tony's first film, we wanted this to be a grand film.
Yes,
So-
yes.
And it sounds like it will be.
Because get to a point where you want to produce something that people can see and actually admire and appreciate. So
That's right.
I think this is the time.
So
Definitely looking forward to that.
Oh, wow.
Getting the word out and getting.
Oh, we'll get the word out. For sure. Once that trailer comes out and once the casting comes out, just let us know. We'll definitely share it on our social
Definitely be sure
media.
to send it our way.
Yeah.
We wish you guys absolutely all the best. We look forward to watching
Seeing
the
the
movie.
Canes Movie
Film
Festival.
Festival.
That's right. We hope to see you guys there.
That's where we're going. Yes, yeah.
that's the plan.
That's the plan.
Well, thank you so much again for coming on our show. We greatly appreciate it. We look forward to hearing more from you guys.
Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you very
Yeah.
much.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll be right back.